Haters gon' hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
This
channel,
in the lab live. Used to bake pies, now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah, go ahead, subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see, it's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters gon' hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
this
channel,
in the lab live. Used to bake pies, now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah, go ahead, subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see, it's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters, shout out my moderators. They make the show greater, main reason why we made it. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad, they love when I was down. Now nigga up, and they can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scale Gang and all my people in this bitch. I got haters, I got friends, I got product, I got ends. If I ever get a plaque, I know they gon' hate me then. Still rolling in that lack slow, hotter than Tabasco. Don't matter what you buying, I can get you what you ask for. Hottest in the streets, where these niggas can't compete. We be grinding while they sleep, yeah, 7 days a week. I ain't tripping on the docks, telling niggas come box. Right, knock them out of socks, boy, you must be smoking rocks. Hey,
this in the lab live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man.
That's in the building early this morning, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. We ain't doing no hating. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't doing no hating. We just trying to get to some money over here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. Shout out to that girl Rika for that 5. Shout out to Vunny for being a member for the last 16 months, man. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cupcake. You know what I'm talking about? She got enough for a membership right there, but she's something in the super chat. We still appreciate you, Cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. But yeah, you got enough for a membership, but I appreciate it for the song. Shout out to the sidewalk. Shout out to Big Fact says, good morning, everyone. Chat, let's go. Absolutely. Shout out to my mother's keeper for that 5. She said the love is bigger than the hate. Absolutely, absolutely, way bigger than the hate. They don't like to see that. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to see them colors go across that screen. You already know. It's 143, gang. 143. What's it? What? You must be way, boys, you high. My bad, salute. I was behind. D Banks come here tripping, talking about his 145. No, it ain't. What's up, Miss Pooh Bear? Shout out to you for them cheers. Most definitely appreciate it. What's up, boss lady, man? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? Y'all know nigga seen his name in the title, boy. He first nigga over here. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rainwater? You know what I'm saying? Blockhead, little you know what I'm saying? Ugly boy. You know, I ain't gonna go too much on you know, they be playing on this side of YouTube, man. False flag and some more stuff. Why y'all hating on Yella about today? What's up with it? What we hating on Yella? Ain't nobody hating on Yella. You know what I'm saying? Yella did his little press run at the time. Shout out to Cupcake. You know what I'm saying? You know we love you, girl. You know we love you over here. You know what I'm saying? We love you more when you got that green thing by your name. Just know that. Shout out to you, Cupcake. Baja, what's the deal? I think I just joined the Mahel Mix. LOL. I paid something somewhere, or somebody gifted you something. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the party, man. You know what I'm saying? If they gifted it to you, if you bought it, welcome to the party, man. Keep it going. You know what I'm talking about? Keep it most definitely going. What's up, Miss D? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. We in here. Y'all up early this morning. Y'all must have got some good sleep. I'm all the way down. Absolute. All the way down. All the way. Yeah, Yella about to tell on everybody in a minute, man. I feel like Yella knew the walls was closing in on him, guys. Now, this is why I said that in the title, because you got to remember, it was a whole minute where we wasn't hearing nothing from Yella Beezy at all. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't speaking, he wasn't doing no interviews. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't hearing anything at all when it came to Yella Beezy. Then all of a sudden, I think we got like 4 or 5 interviews just back to back. And then he got locked up. You know what I'm saying? They was already pulling him over, you know, messing with him and Trap, you know, trying to get him on anything they could. Shout out to Nika for being a member for the last 3 months. You already know what it is, Neek. You know what I'm saying? We man, yeah, but y'all know we wasn't getting nothing for a long time. Now remember the other day I played y'all where Trap Boy said, you know, people thinking that Yella is scared to talk, you know, or say something. But Trap said he was the one that told Yella to be quiet, because Trap said he already knew how this was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I already knew how it was going to go. Shout out to the love, Miss D. We ain't using the DN 1200. Now, I know that's where you probably sent it. We on OG 1200 block. But I'm going to go over here and check the other one anyway. I'm going to have to remove that and put my new Cash App up there. Yeah. Shout out to that boy DJ for that 20, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, DJ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. But yeah, we got a whole press run real quick, just boom off the jump, and he was talking, you know, talking that talk, asking people to keep his name out of stuff, you know, placing the blame on people, you know, this, that, and the third. Hold on, let me check over here real quick, man. Y'all, my bad, man. I got a lot of things going real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I know it. Shout out to everybody that's sent the Cash App as well, man. Shout out to that boy DJ for that 20. Shout out to Josiah for being a member for the last 28 months. I'm trying to keep up with everything and got so we got hey, only got 2 hands over here. Yeah, straight up. Shout out to Josiah for being a member for the last 28 months. Hold on real quick, y'all. Trying to check this Cash App and check the chat and make sure I ain't missing nothing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I guess it said, thanks, Wild Child. Shout out to Wild Child. They must have did some kind of something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Hold on. Shout out to Cupcake. She renewed it. You know what I'm saying? Say she been a member over here for the last 25 months, but she really been over here longer than that. You know, you know, she really been over here long as I done had the channel and before I had the channel, you know, so most definitely shout out to her. All right, yeah, I see that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that Cash App, man. Y'all, man, I'm gonna have to change that. We on OG 1200 block, y'all. We ain't on the money sign DN 1200 right now. We ain't on there. We on OG 1200 block. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with it, somebody? You know what I'm saying? In the building. You know, anyway, like I was saying, man, Yella did a whole press run, you know, right before he got locked up, you know. And I've been hearing people saying, man, y'all been missing out, man. I mean, y'all been skipping right over some of the stuff that Yella Beezy been saying since he been doing these interviews. And that was one god dang Rain that come over here, you know, trying to tell people what they need to be doing, this, that, and the third. But anyway, this was one of the interviews that I did not cover over here on my channel, even though I covered a lot of them. I did not cover this one. So I said, man, what better time than today, you know, for me to get that on the way. You know, we most definitely need to have the whole archive of everything that was going on pertaining to this case. So therefore, you know, I want to make sure I got all the content. You understand? Yeah, I got to make sure that the sidewalk keep all the content. Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Like, we ain't got that one. Let me go grab it real quick. Y'all already know, man. Shout out to Miss Pooh Bear for being a member for the last 34 months. I appreciate you, Miss Pooh Bear. Longevity in the game. Shout out to that girl Liba for being a member for the last 15 months. You know what I'm saying? Gang. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and 713 got all the Mahel got all the content, and Texas 713 got all the good questions. Yeah, and if you didn't tap in with me yesterday on Twitch, I did a Twitch only live. You know what I'm saying? We got part 2 of things we may have forgotten in the Mo3 case. You know what I'm saying? To where I finished off what we had started. So we went over there solely on Twitch. We didn't even tell YouTube. You know, I ain't pop out, you know, and give them a heads up that that's what I was finna do or none of that. I just kind of did it. So, you know, and we had a pretty good turnout. Shout out to everybody, you know, who got their notification bells on over there on Twitch too, because you never know when you gonna get me. I might be here, there, anywhere, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna start going live over there on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying, man, I'm allowed to be anywhere, man. I'm trying to generate funds and revenue in every spot I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. OG, see, you got it all the way in order now. Absolutely. Chronic Appeal, what's up with it, my guy? How you doing, man? How you doing? Chronic Appeal in the building, man. Yeah, man. You know, but anyway, y'all, it was a lot of things that was revealed within this interview that Yella Beezy did, where, you know, he basically he I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he most definitely, shout out to them cheers, he most definitely jump right in there with Trap and Ty Harris and the rest of them when it comes to you, Rainwater. You know, he most definitely he said some things, you know, about you, he don't feel like, you know, you might have had nothing to do with Mo3 as far as the setup or anything like that. Well, I guess we know now it's not he say, it's he know, because, you know, he done got arrested for being a part. But in this same interview, he pleads his innocence as well, you know, and start saying, man, I ain't had nothing to do with none of you know how they do, man, I ain't had nothing to do with none of that, you know, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. But now we all know that he did. Now this is crazy, y'all. I don't see. Rain said that Yella, when he started doing all those interviews, you know, that's what got him caught up. He started speaking too much. I think he also talked about he spoke on in this interview the shooting of Boosie. You know, he talked about Boosie getting shot. And I think this is the one where he said, well, yeah, he know what he did when Say Cheese asked him about it, because the interview is with Say Cheese. I ran across another interview as well, you know, where they had Don Chief, Big Chief of Dallas, you know, Dallas legend, Big Chief, you know, speaking on this situation as well. And he said he felt like that a lot of the blogs as well played a part in the unaliving the Mo3 and keeping the beef up in between them. And he kind of blamed, you know, the bloggers with friends like Rain, who needs enemies. But y'all is hell on them, man. All right, so, you know, I ain't gonna keep y'all, I ain't gonna be up here, you know, just talking y'all ear off too much. We most definitely gonna get to the content, man. Can we get 20 more likes? Can we get 20 more likes in the building, man? You know what I'm saying? It's almost 450 people in the building, man. Can we get 200 on that like button, man? We need 12 more likes. Can we get the likes up, man? You know what I'm saying? Stop being such haters all your lives, man. If I make it, we make it. If you make it, we make it. I'm going to support you, support me. Hit my like button. I hit the like button everywhere I go. And if I don't like you, I don't even come to your channel. You don't got to worry about me being a one in the chat, you know what I'm saying, that you can say, well, I know my hair up there watching. He ain't even hit the like button. But we know I got some of my biggest fans watching me. You know what I'm saying? Some of my biggest haters is watching me right now. Hit my like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit my like button. All you're going to do is talk about me later. You know, hit my like button. Help me help you. You know what I'm saying? We like Julio, Fulio, and Young and Ace, and Mo3, and Yella Beezy and them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taking me out the game. Y'all ain't going to have nobody to talk about. Y'all channels is going to fall flat. You know what I'm saying? So hit my like button. Keep me inspired to keep going live so I can give y'all something to talk about. They like, man, I already know. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep me motivated to go live. Hit my like button so I can give y'all something to talk about. I'm just saying, she got me blocked. Yeah. We just gonna keep it real over here. All right. So anyway, y'all, look at him. He talking about definitely. No, see, I told y'all, man, people don't like me. They all, you know, they in here. Don't think they ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about them not liking me. I really ain't did nothing to them, but I know they here. They hearing the masses. They part of that crowd. You know what I'm saying? If I slip up one time, they gonna be over there. They gonna press their butt. Boom. Yeah, my hell over there. He don't know how to read. He don't know how to spell. He misspelled in the lab. Yeah, he act like he can't. Yeah, y'all gotta have something to go off of, man. So hit that like button. Damn, how long can one hate? Shake my head. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just in them. They don't know what else to do. They just it gotta be something. I don't even gotta be talking about them. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting off topic. You know what I'm saying? He done came in here and threw me all the way off of what it was I supposed to be doing. Cause I know they be up there. What's up with it, Slim? You know what I'm saying? I know they be up there. Liked and listening, smooches, everybody. What's up, Miss O? All right, so let me not talk y'all head off, man. Let me not talk y'all head off. I can hate for years at a time. It's fun. LOL, man. I can't hate for 2 minutes. I can't hate for 30 seconds. The good Lord says not good to hate people, man. Hate is a strong word. I dislike some of y'all. I don't hate none of y'all. Just know that. But here, hooked on phonics. Yeah, they a lot to say. What's up, Firecracker? Yeah. All right. So anyway, let's get it going, man. Y'all know how I do, man. Y'all know how I do. Continue to hit that like button, man. We finna go straight in. You know what I'm saying? Like Finesse 2 times, you know, on that song he got called Going Straight In. Hold on. Yeah, here, hold up. Let's get him in there. Y'all know I gotta have my stuff right. Hold up. All right, here we go. Here we go. And it was interesting, like, man, from not hearing Yella to all of a sudden Yella just pop out doing interviews, you know what I'm talking about? And he went to where the rest of them went, you know, he went straight to say cheese. Hold on, let me get my stuff together over here. Y'all know I'm a perfectionist. If it ain't right, you know what I'm saying, I can't start. Hold on. Let me get him right over here. I ain't trying to mess with them. I'm trying to go, what are we doing? Hold on. Yeah, because even though I done seen this, y'all, we never reacted to it. You know what I'm saying? I guess everything happens for a reason, you know? They wanted to make sure, you know, everything done went on before we do what it is that we do over here. Hold on. And I ain't watching the chat, you know what I'm saying? So if you super chat, super stick or cheer or something like that, yeah, I got to tell me because I ain't looking right now. I'm trying to get this other stuff together. All right, you know what I'm saying? So this is Yella Beezy and Say Cheese, basically speaking on the whole entire situation, you know, where Yella Beezy finally takes acknowledgement of Mo3 and who Mo3, knowing who Mo3 is, you know, so therefore, you know, and basically talking about it all. And like I say, you know, Rainwater name come up, you know, Boosie name come up, and Yella's feelings about how he feels and how he felt at that time when everything was going on with him and Mo3. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, he a victim. He is a victim. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? He got hit up on the tollway, you know, but at the same time, you know, he's a victim as well as a suspect because he got arrested for not doing his own work. You know what I'm saying? For hiring somebody to do his work for him. So therefore he is. But once you take matters into your own hands and then, you know, you go apply pressure like the pressure was applied to you or whatever, yeah, it's all fair. It's all fair. It's all fair. But at the same time, you know, he a victim and a suspect. Oh, I forgot to keep it in the streets. It ain't one. Let me tell you something. See, that's the crazy part. Keep it in the streets. They could have kept it in the streets, Moneybag. I want you to hear me. They could have kept it in the streets, but we leaving out one vital part of all of this. And I think I heard Josh tell y'all the same thing. Randall Graham, he wasn't part of the streets. You know what I'm saying? That the man who got hit in the neck, he wasn't part of the streets. Miss Nicole ain't part of the streets. But once again, still, remember, Randall Graham, he wasn't part of the streets. He got hit up. Maybe if it was just Mo3, then that would be that may be a leg to stand on. But when you start involving innocent people who ain't got nothing to do with nothing, Yeah, they take it somewhere else. They gonna take that real serious, super serious, maybe more serious than they would have took it if it was just Mo3 that got unalived on that highway that day. I gotta tell you the same thing. You gotta take into account, that Yella didn't do his own business. If Yella would have probably handled his own business, then all of that y'all saying would apply. But an innocent bystander got hit in this, and plus he paid somebody to handle his dirty work. They look at that different. The jury might take sympathy on him if he was the one that was on the highway that day and walked Mo3 down, and then say, well, I walked him down because, he tried to whatever to me, he hit me up. They might look at it different, but seeing that he paid someone to commit this act, that's not going to work in his favor with him being a victim. Keep it in the streets, but the other side was calling the police on HSM. Exactly. They called the police. They trapped them dead. Remember, Sean G showed the paperwork. Yella is innocent. I think he guilty, Moneybag. We disagree there. Yella didn't want to get his shoes dirty. Yella should have got his shoes dirty because now he about to do 30 or 50. Yeah, he should have got his shoes dirty. Now he gonna do 30 or 50. You know what I'm saying? Might not never get out. Innocent until proven guilty. That's what Nika say. But we know this is America, Nika. You guilty until proven innocent. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guilty until you guilty until you innocent. Where I'm from these days, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. You cut off. LOL. Okay, he talking about something else. T Slay, he didn't want to get his shoes dirty. Now he about to do 30 or 50. Might not never get out. Those keeping his hands clean, he'd be safe. But anyway, let's go, y'all. My question was at first, y'all, and I'm gonna let it spin a little bit. Why did Yella Beezy start doing? Why did he start doing this press run anyway? He didn't drop no albums. You know what I'm saying? Why did all of a sudden he just popped out the blue, y'all, and basically started doing interviews? That's why my question say, could he have known, that the police was on his back? You know what I'm saying? Like, he just popped out all of a sudden and just started going on show from show to show to show, and talking about Mo3 and all that good stuff just out the blue and saying he ain't had nothing to do with it. I think he may have known, something was up. You know what I'm saying? Something was up. Yeah, he say because everybody H-Town say because everybody else doing interviews. Okay, to me it just seemed crazy for him not to be talking, and then all of a sudden he just pop out and boom, he just doing interview after interview after interview. Yella hated on himself. Yella is his own reason. He is the reason why he in this situation. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. Man, ain't nobody hating on that fool. He thought since 3 was gone, it was his time to shine, get back in the limelight. Yeah, he just popped out of nowhere and went on a whole press run. I'm talking about he was interviewing with Say Cheese and Boss Talk, and he was everywhere. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think after this trial, a lot of people need to go to therapy instead of being on this app. Let's go, Nick. Hey man, everybody got their own opinion, man. What's up, top flight? Let's get back to it. This was before he got charged. You know what I'm saying? This was before he got charged. This video right here is from a year ago, and it was before he got arrested for the unaliving of Mo3. But he had went on this whole press run, right before he got arrested. 3 was gone. He could basically say whatever he wanted to, clean it up. What him and 3 had going on, 3 gone. He can't rebuttal anymore. Yeah, okay. I bet. Yeah, got to get the opposing view real quick. We got money bags that say, I don't care what nobody say. Yella gonna walk and stay free like he is now on house arrest, living better than a lot of people. Okay, I bet. This was August 2024. Let's go. Only 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Get those likes up. Me on your top say allegedly. What's allegedly? He charged. Ain't no allegedly. He is the one that funded the money. That's what the police said. Go tell them allegedly. You most definitely got the wrong end of the stick, Yella Beezy. You finna be locked up for a long, long time. I don't care what Moneybag say. My opinion is Yella ain't getting out. He ain't getting out of this. Drop a 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you think Yella is guilty, drop a 2 if you think this nigga innocent. You know what I'm saying? Drop a 1 if you think Yella is guilty. Drop a 2 if you think he innocent. Let's talk about it. Right here, he says, I don't start nothing. Yella Beezy says he don't start nothing. He just basically the finisher. All right, we got a bunch of ones. We got one, two. We got some more ones. We got Nika saying basically, she all three of them could be true at the same time, but she don't feel like he gonna. You know what I'm saying? He may not get locked up. I think that's what three mean. You know what I'm saying? Well, he may not get forever in there. She might feel like he gonna walk, but he is guilty type. I think that's what she's saying. And go another one. You know what I'm saying? Another one and another three. So some people think he's guilty, but he might walk. In one affinity. Yeah, man, guilty as heck, man. I think he's guilty. But he most definitely let's let him continue, y'all. let him continue. I see y'all down there too. Bet money he walked. The work clean. The work clean. I bet it Rainwater $1,000. I won the bet, still ain't got my money, dog. You gonna have to cash out me in advance, and yeah, we can bet. You know what I'm saying? We can bet. Thanks for dropping a one. Me and T Slay got, man, here you go. When you beefing with the entire city, the smoke can come your way from a bunch of angles and hit me, and I survive. Think I'm gonna let you make it? Nah. But if they catch you, you going to jail. That's the flip side, money bag. I think that's what people ain't understanding. This happened in broad daylight. They caught Key One. They didn't catch three slipping, you know what I'm saying, coming out of show or, late at night, on a dark alley or down a dark street. No, they did it in broad daylight in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Key One and Devin got caught, and then it fought the whole plan. So when it go like that, them laws coming. Like when they was watching TV that day, and they was doing that celebrating, riding down the highway. Somebody had to be in their right mind and know that somewhere in here, man, the police finna come look at us. We've been dissing each other back and forth, this, that, and the third. That we gonna be the first people he look at. That the laws look at. Somebody had to be that smart. Not to mention they hit that innocent person. But anyway, so this is how Yella feel. You know what I'm saying? He say, hey, man, I ain't never just want to troll nobody. I wasn't trying to be having no beef with nobody, or none of that. Basically, hey, man, I'm a good guy. They came messing with me. I wasn't messing with them. Yella, that's why you should have did your own work, bro. And you left breadcrumbs behind. Your partners told on you and then told the amount of money. Yella, because we got to... And we got to do this real quick because I think this needs to be heard as well. We're going to get right back to Yella. We really still on Yella, but we got somewhere else to go real quick because, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear, exactly what they saying they got on Yella Beezy. I don't know how y'all can think he finna walk.
A state's witness will testify to being present for a conversation about the payment for the murder of Melvin Noble. This conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder in November of 2020. The state's witness will testify to the individuals present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will also testify to Marquise Conway, the defendant.
Yeah, did y'all hear what he said? The state's witness will testify to. When the state witness told him that Yella Beezy paid $40,000 on the hit, they went to that bank and then seen that $40,000 withdrawal on the day that the person, whoever was talking to him, told them, and they was able to corroborate that. Oh yeah, it's smoke in the city, man. It's smoke in the city. Y'all better listen.
Conversation about the payment for the murder of Melvin Noble. This conversation took place in the days following Mr. Noble's murder in November of 2020. The state's witness will testify to the individuals present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will also testify to Marquise Conway, the defendant, being present and involved in this conversation. The state's witness will testify to the amount of money that was to be paid for the murder.
And we presume that he's talking about Jose Bodega is going to be the one that's going to be testifying to the conversations and the amount of money and, this, that, and the third. And they also have several witnesses that will testify. That's what they said. When the defense said, how many you got? They said, how many witnesses? They said we got several, but Bodega is one of them. You know what I'm saying? And Bodega is one of them. He was there for the whole thing. They're going to be able to look up the music videos with them together, the pictures they took when they was younger to show that they really knowed each other. But money bags, yeah, I'm just saying, they here for a reason, money bag. They here for a reason.
Specify to the individuals responsible for the payment. That state's witness will also testify that Marquise Conway was one of the individuals responsible for a portion of that payment. A state's witness will also testify to the individual who would receive this payment.
Okay, so what if they are? What if they are talking about Ray Jackson? That's another person, that can point the finger at Yella Beezy and make sure he don't walk out that courtroom. Man, they not playing with Yella Beezy. They ain't just go pick him up just because they wanted to pick him up. They had already tried that. They couldn't find nothing else on him to hold him up, so they had to do what they had to do. People can say anything unless it's hard evidence. That doesn't prove anything. Speculation and someone talking doesn't equal truth. Yeah, you're right. But if I tell, man, listen, if Bodega said, man, look, on November, I'm just making up stuff now. If he said on November 9th, Yella Beezy went to the bank and withdrew $40,000 to pay for the hit of Melvin Noble, and he gave the money to Key1, to complete the action. Then they're gonna go to Yella Beezy's bank, and they're gonna ask for Yella Beezy's bank records, and they're gonna go down through there to November 9th. And if Yella Beezy made a $40,000 transaction, they're gonna feel like, okay, it just corroborated the story. I feel like that's why we're here now. When they was able to corroborate that money on the day it was said, man, look, Yella Beezy got some explaining to do. But again, Mahia, from the sounds of it, that witness could have been with Yella why he made a $40K transaction to pay Key1. You're right, he most definitely could have been. Yeah, but you looking at I see you looking at it from all angles. But I feel like they was able to corroborate this. We shall see. We gonna see. Yella got a lot of explaining to do. They cook. I think it's a witness we haven't heard yet. I'm just saying. And if it's that lawyer dude, the Jackson dude, he really cooked, because then that's two people. If you spent $40,000 legitimately, you would have receipts and motions to dismiss. Instead, he going to trial. Exactly. I feel that. Why he ain't turned in those receipts, you know what I'm saying, to get them to drop it? Because, man, look, all someone had to do was know said person made a transaction. That's right. But it's on Yella Beezy to prove what he made that transaction for. Otherwise, it's gonna be he made it for the hit the dude said he made it for. Yella baby mama is talking too, allegedly. Could be. Yella gonna beat it. I'm in the city. Only thing they got on them is them charges. Okay. All right. Positive vibes. Okay. All right. So Nika says, is that audio or my hair? Is your sound messing up? Can y'all hear me? Okay, she said my sound good. See, Yella Beezy not out of town by coincidence. The money withdrawn, and he's supposedly out the way. That's how it made it look. Okay, still don't make him guilty. Okay, all right, yeah. Let's finish listening so we can get back to the interview. They already saying how they gonna prove it. D Banks, they already laid theirs on the table. They saying we gonna prove it by that he basically paid Key1. What's up with it? Room 901. And if he didn't exactly put that money in his hand, it was most definitely spoke about them. Basically paying. Key1. So you don't have to actually, according to Josh and them, if my memory serves me correct, they say you don't actually have to pay him. Just the discussion of a payment is enough for Erda with the however you say the remuneration, however you say it. Okay, man, if that's true, why would anyone want to interview him and then put up fake text messages showing that he had animosity with YB and he could be lying for get back? Yella Beezy. Okay, man, that's true. Why would anyone want to interview him and then put up fake text messages showing that he had animosity with YB and he could be lying for get back? Hey, you talking about Bodega? That's what you talking about. That you talking about with the ratchet situation. I see where you going with that. All right. What's up? So yeah, all they had to do was discuss it. The person that overheard him on the phone discussing payment is enough. You know what I'm saying? Even if he didn't pay Key One, if Key One never got a dime of the money, the fact that they able to say that the person overheard them or was there present sitting in the truck when all of this went on. And remember what Key One said. Key One told y'all something about, this whole situation too. Said they was sitting in the bulletproof truck. Remember? Y'all got to remember. That's why it's good to keep up with everything. That's why I be keeping up with it. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If they talking, I'm there. I want to be able to corroborate some of this stuff with what I be hearing going on in the courtroom and some of the talk that's going on outside of the courtroom. But let's go. Prove it. But they already telling y'all how they going to prove it. They got the snitches tied in the GRC. You know what I'm saying? They got the receipt of Yella in the 40,000. They got Key One and Devin. You know, the one we don't never hear from. We don't know what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? But they got people that was on the inside to say that's what that is. So, man, even though Yella gonna have to prove what he did with that money as well. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to come with some receipts. Oh man, I just went and bought a necklace, or I had a video shoot that day. That ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to have a paper trail, because if he don't, it's gonna make it real bad for him, man. Y'all come on, man. Come on, y'all gotta be serious here, man. Yeah, this man, look, I'm telling y'all, this is Texas. I don't know where some of the rest of y'all from, but this is Texas. This is most definitely on Yella. I don't care what no paperwork say. I don't care if y'all talking about, hey man, the state gotta prove it. Man, the state gonna do what they do. Yella better have his stuff together. I'm just saying. Trap is the confidential witness, plus Trap and Yella got Dallas County on their payroll. Okay, all right. But that's a lot of people out there think Yella gonna walk, boy. What's up with it, Fancy? What's up? They haven't revealed who else put in on the payment for the hit. It's going to be Yella Beezy too. Okay. Well, it's just like we think about the second person on the highway. You know, 3 could have possibly ran into somebody, but they got Key One on camera chasing Mo3. You know what I'm saying? So even though Key One over there hollering, he ain't, I ain't the one that unalived him. And a lot of people be like, well, he ain't the one that unalived him. You know, he could have ran into somebody. Well, he did it until he tell on the person that really did it. The state gonna treat him like he was the one that unalived Mo3. If he can't come with nothing to counter what they talking about, he gonna have to take the trip. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's Texas for you. Yeah. Okay. We know it may have been somebody down there, you know, but we can't prove that it was somebody down there. But we can most definitely prove that this man was running behind this man with his gun. And even if he didn't give the fatal shot, he ran him into the fatal shot. So he just as guilty as the person that shot him. Yeah, give him 1,000,000 years. That's how Texas look at it. It was over 160 witnesses that has been subpoenaed for Yella Beezy trial. 160 witnesses. And y'all still talking about this boy gonna walk. I don't know nobody. I don't even think Julio Fulio and them had 160 witnesses in their trial. Yeah, I don't even think them boys. Queso, none of them boys. I don't think, man, this is one of the longest witness lists I done seen. Over 160 people subpoenaed to testify in the Yella Beezy case. Did y'all hear him? He said, listen, he said, I didn't respond, you know, because I didn't even have no parts in that. You most definitely had parts in that. Trap told you not to say nothing. Collectively, Nika, collectively. but it's for his trial. So some of them could be his witnesses and the state witnesses. But at the same time, 160 people is crazy. Right, EJ. She said, EJ says Fulio unalivers were just as dumb. They did that in the major tourist area full of cameras. Absolutely, man. IGT, you think Sean going there? IGT, this is a new interview with Say Cheese, or this is an old interview? This interview is from a year ago, Rap Snack. I just didn't, I never went over it on my channel, so we most definitely doing it now. And he said some pretty significant things within the interview. So nah, he ain't giving no interviews since he been on house arrest or whatever. You ain't heard no more from him except from his music he's been dropping now. You know, Yella, hush, your music isn't good, my baby. Yeah, man, look, nobody care about their music no more. They unalive, they op, and they music careers died right along when 3 passed away.
Rolling with him.
Talking about ain't have nothing to do with it.
Panned out.
Yeah, you did.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
You most definitely had something to do with it, my guy. Stop lying, talking about, yeah, man, especially the way that it turned out, man. I ain't had nothing to do. Yes, boy, they got you hook, line, and sinker. You on the leg monitor right now, boy. You were lying through your teeth then, and you still lying now. I don't care what none of y'all say. I most definitely think Yella and Trap had something to do with it, but Trap got lucky, you know, and didn't leave a paper trail like Yella did, and he was able to escape by the hair on his chin. Yella did some stupid stuff, got himself caught up. That's why he is where he right now. Bless, that's fine, Bless. You can think that Yella, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But the state of Texas think he guilty. And I'm from Texas. I'm from the state of Texas. I think he guilty too. But hey, man, hey, to each their own. But he talking about he ain't had nothing. He talking about he ain't had nothing to do with it, y'all. Man, Sean,
taking advantage of the tell them motherfucking truth, you lying ass bitch.
Now, this is when he started talking about Rainwater, this, that, and the third. Y'all heard him say it could have been peaceful if niggas would have took the peaceful approach. He talking about 3, you know, but seeing in the way they was coming, you heard him just say something about if he was part of the trolling or whatever, he could see what was going on. He wasn't trolling or whatever. But he basically saying that Rainwater had 3 on some beef stuff. I'm going to let him say it, and we're going to most definitely get to it.
The villain approach, the city of Dallas.
But that's why I said he lying, T-Slate. They most definitely started when they off Roy Lee. When Roy Lee got took out the game, that started the snowball effect. So, and who was Roy Lee beefing with? Mr. I didn't start it. Who was he beefing with? He was beefing with Yella. Yella and them sucker punched him in the club. How you didn't start it? That's why I said, man, this boy sitting up here lying. You ask Bodega, you know what I'm saying? Bodega say he snuck him in the club. You know, I heard my hair got you heard wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my hair ain't got no subpoenas to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If you heard my name was in the mix, yeah, you wrong. Yeah, you absolutely nothing. No. But yeah, Beezy, you most definitely had a hand in starting this while you talking about you didn't. Yeah. Talking good, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no reason we could have all got money together, you know, but y'all didn't want 3 to make no money. Let's not forget you and Trap, you know what I'm saying? Y'all called the laws on that fool at the Frisco show. Had him arrested, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all didn't want no smoke. Y'all didn't want to be in the same facility with him. So y'all was most definitely not trying to let him get no money. So stop lying. I think most people forget that when they do something in the dark, it always comes to the light because the universe is going to continue to do his work. Absolutely. Let's go. They didn't. Roy, in my opinion, 100. They didn't. Did you remember they said the police? Listen, the records of the police says that remember that Yella Beezy's cousin was the one that was alleged to be the one that took out Roy Lee. Y'all forgot? That was in the paperwork. The some of the newer paperwork. Yella cousin was accused of unaliving Roy Lee, but they couldn't prove it. So that still ties back to who? That ties back to Yella, which means he still was a part of starting this. If it wasn't the GRC that did it, you know, on Yella's behalf, and his cousin did it on his behalf, but it was still somebody that was tied to him. He flew by that fast. I flew by what? What you do in the dark, come back to, I don't care about that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Now he say he didn't know who 3 was on Vlad. This was later. What's up, Toy? Shout out to Toy. Y'all got me lost in these comments. Stop reading IGT stuff. Hey, a quick question. Do you know who Yella Beezy attorney is, and what do you think about him? Well, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I most definitely heard that he's a great attorney in Dallas. He's he most definitely one of the top of the line lawyers. I've heard people say that. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what you asking me. Do you ever clear up you being with your cousin on the highway, man? I absolutely did. You know what I'm saying? I did a whole me and my cuddy did a whole little interview session where he talked about where he was in the hospital that day. They was already not cool before Roy Lee. And that's what, you know what, Toya, he bring that up as well. Yella do it within the same interview. They already had something going, but I'm just saying, like, it got deadly once Roy Lee passed away. Ain't it the same lawyer from Thug case? Nah, man, I forget that dude's name. I just know the prosecutor name is Toby Shook. Or is that Yella lawyer? Which one? Josh, I know you in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Which one is Toby Shook? I be hearing Josh talk about Toby Shook. Is that the prosecutor or the defense? Because, you know, they say Toby Shook is a bad boy. I don't know where Josh is. CB, you still in here? The room 901 probably had already exited. You know, they know everybody's names. I don't know them by names. I have to see it. Toby Shook stick out to me. I don't know if he the prosecution or if that's Yella Beezy lawyer, but I most definitely done heard that Yella lawyer is a bad lawyer. So Toby Shook is Yella lawyer. Yeah, they say Toby Shook is a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna answer to your question, my guy. Yeah, they Yella lawyer is Toby Shook. Hey, man, Ray Jackson finna nail him. Hey, man, I'm telling you, they gonna bring that. Yeah, I did a live on him as well. Is this old? No, it just happened yesterday, Queen. Make sure you stay present because he's gonna talk about Rainwater too. Yeah, he just recorded this morning. He talking about Mo3 and everything. He just recorded it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, he doing the interview. Yeah, he doing interviews. Queen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he doing interviews, man. I'm going tomorrow, Rap Snacks. Yeah, he doing interviews. We got it exclusive. Yeah, Fly Rebel, nigga. Like, what you mean is this, boy? Yeah, this new. What is he talking about? They just did this morning, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we keep on asking me. I don't know why y'all keep on asking me that, man. Is this new? Is this a replay now, man? This new, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's new to us. Hey, man, if anybody said my interview was old, man, put them in timeout, man. You know what I'm saying? When you over here with me, you go with what I say. If I say it's brand new, you turn your head and you don't worry about saying nothing behind it. You know, if they say, hey, man, this brand new, I say, yeah, you go along with what I say or don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? All this, I'm trying to put them on game. It's new over here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never seen it over here before. It's brand new. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't seen it, it's new to you. They could have recorded it in 1978. But if you ain't never seen it, yeah, it's new to you. It's new to me. It's new to everybody who ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't be trying to come behind me. I ain't asked you correct nothing. I didn't say, hey, type down there and tell them when it was. If they think it's new, let them think it's new. You ain't got to tell them nothing. I used to hate when people did that when I put the replays up there. And people come through talking about, is this live or is this a replay? If you didn't see it when it was going on, then it's live to you because you ain't never seen it. It's brand new. You ain't never seen it. Why is the thing to come through the chat and say, hey, is this old? It doesn't matter. If you ain't never seen it, it's new. That's all I'm saying. Good Lord, have mercy. It's content. Yeah, man. I got a lot of love for y'all, man. Y'all know how I do, man. Would you come on? I'm finna play it. Y'all finna play it. Let's go, IGT. It's new to IGT. She ain't seen it. She like press play. She ain't heard none of it. She ready to hear it all. Already, 88. Let's go. All right, so we got one that says everybody in Dallas know Rain tend over females, and this whole beef started with Rain hating Yella for knocking him for those chickens. Okay, all right. Rain definitely instigated it. Them beefs, I heard. Yeah, they all say that. They all say Rain was the reason. Even Yella, he gonna say it. So he talking about Rainwater right here. He still he talking about Rain 88 right here. He talking about Rain, and that Rainwater had beef with him before that. But once he seen that it wasn't going nowhere, then Rainwater got other people to fight his battles, and that's when Roy Lee came in, and that's when 3 stepped in, because he basically saying, you know, they were basically casualties of this thing they had going back and forth. And Rainwater incorporated the rest of them off in it. He said that's when the comedian came, and that's when the other nigga came. And yeah, they basically saying they were fighting Rainwater battle, which I've heard that before. Shout out to AC Shakira for that, for grabbing that membership, man. Shout out to all the love, man. He's a liar. Rain the best. Well, he said that Rain, you know, was the start of the beef, just like I've heard some other people say. And he said that Rain was the start. So Rain and Yella had an issue first. Yes, D Banks, that's what he's telling us. That Rainwater already had an issue with him, and then Rainwater couldn't, it wasn't going nowhere. So he went and got Roy Lee and 3. 88 say Yella line. Oh man, Yella know exactly who Rain is, vice versa, looking like. Hey, let him know, brother. Well, he basically said that Rain is the reason for this 88. No, everybody was everybody was taking up for their side. I understand. But according to Yella says that him and Rainwater already had pre-existing issues. Rainwater had to go get other people to fight his battle because Yella Beezy wasn't engaging. So he went and got the comedian, and he went and got the rapper. Dang, Rain must be giving 88. Oh my goodness, never mind. Y'all over on some nonsense. Shout out to AC Shakira. Says long live bro Melvin Melvin Noble Jr. of Texas and Mo3 531. True story, second chance, no love. She's been a member for the last 28 months. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her as well for gifting that membership. If you received it, make sure you thank her. Rain always disposable around him. Rain is the worst. 3 and D was before Roy Lee. Okay, but anyway, so hey, let's get back to the point. He said that him and Rain had issues prior, and then Rain brought in Roy Lee and Mo3 into the beef that him and Rainwater had. So he finna speak on Money Mine. All right, we got 88 that says that's a lie. He wanted to prove to D that he was no punk. You didn't hear what Rain read when D posted what she said on Instagram. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't read it. Rain showed his receipts on Ratchet. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nobody sins. Rain used to hate when Trap 3 used to be in Oak Cliff riding around because they didn't mess with Rainwater. These are facts. Okay. Shout out to AC for that 5. She said, proceed with the exclusive footage. CEO Maher. Absolutely. Let's get to it. Let's go. Let me catch us back up. He's talking about Money Maya. Yella Beezy seems to say it's no Money Maya. He think Mo3 was just making up a great story. He was an excellent storyteller. But according to Yella Beezy, says Money Maya doesn't exist. 88, please stop. She talking about Delta. Bodega is innocent and Rain is too. Bodega is a thief. Yeah, he may be one of those. And according to the streets and that paperwork, per Theo is a snitch. He most definitely telling information within this case. I don't know how he innocent, 88. Try to get clout. I am the clout. Man, listen, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, that neither one of those, man, look, Bodega is snitching.
Like,
All right, we got him. He says, how's it Rain fault when Roy Lee told everyone the reason him and Yella Beezy was into it because Yella Beezy couldn't take him saying he wasn't from a certain part of Texas. Well, according to him, Yella Beezy says that Rainwater got Yella. He got basically 3 and Roy Lee to go at Yella Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Whether directly or indirectly, Yella is basically stating that it's Rainwater fault. Y'all focus on the show. Damn, I'm here listening. Let's go, y'all. Over no women. It was about a woman, man. This is this man's own words. 88. Yeah, he basically he said, nah, it wasn't about no woman. You know what I'm saying? This is out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what Yella's saying. I thought he was innocent and stuff. 88. She said lies again. Well, why is he lying on Rainwater? Yeah, that nigga said, nah, it wasn't over no woman. So they just threw that out, that whole scenario out the window. You know what I'm saying? Can't say it was over a woman now. He done went on the interview with Say Cheese and said, hey, man, it wasn't about no woman. And trust me, he know. He the one that paid for it. So he know what it was. Rain showed the receipts. I hear you. Definitely women was involved. Yella said wasn't no women, man. You know what I'm saying? Money Maya would know just saying. Well, Yella say Money Maya ain't real. Even Mahel believes Yella. That sounds like it's about a woman. He just said he was pillow talking. Well, he said it wasn't about no woman. Y'all heard about his own mouth. Hey, man, I'm just a messenger. See, it's new to a lot of people. They ain't heard him say this stuff before. He innocent till he lie on Rain. Too much beef about to be just about a girl. Well, Yella said ain't about no girl. I don't think it was behind Rainwater. That's what I'm thinking, IGT, because he didn't just give. I think Say Cheese just asked him, and then he said it wasn't about no woman. But I don't think he clearly stated what it was about. How do you be lying? I'm telling you, Miss D, ain't no Money Maya. That's your problem. Okay, gotta be okay. I watched this, but it's good to rewatch this interview though. Let's go, Lala. We ain't never watched it over here. This your first time over here. You know what I'm saying? Whether you watched it independently or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It's your first time. It's our first time going over. If he don't know, he don't know. LOL for him to dispute the women part. Like, is he sure of that? Prove he's lying. That's like what Keyone do. And I was going to point that out. Thank you, Boogie, for pointing that out. How can you know so much and not supposed to know nothing? Remember, you don't supposed to have no involvement. So how you know it wasn't? No, but he was basically speaking on his problem with Mo3. They problem wasn't over no woman. That may be even a better way to put it. That guilt is eating them up too. Say Cheese, aka Sean Cotton. Okay, that woman. All right, let's go. Why we ain't talking about what? I must have missed it. What we ain't talking about? Hold on. Now, I did give Rain some credit. They asked Yella if he think that if no pause my hair. I must have missed it. I had went and got me a square. Let me see what I done missed. What I supposed to be speaking on? Where did he ask him if he thought Rainwater set Mo3 up? Is that what you talking about? Have you asked that part? Pause, you hear what Yella just said. What'd he say? What did I miss, y'all? I just went and got me a cigarette real quick. I wasn't even sitting at the computer. Did he say that? He said that, is that what he said? That the part she talking about? He got to the part to where he said that he don't feel like Rain had no part in unaliving Mo3. I was gonna say that. Yeah, okay. Run it back and smoke your seed. Well, Yella would know whether or not Rainwater has something to do with the demise or whatever. Even though he says that Rainwater isn't guilty of setting Mo3 up, like quote unquote taking the gun out the car or having something to do with it type thing, he most definitely makes mention that Rainwater is responsible for the whole beefing situation though, Queen 88. You know what I'm saying? Even though he doesn't say that, Rain didn't have no part as far as the actual unaliving, but the things leading up to the unaliving, Rainwater played a part. That's what he said. So Yella says he doesn't see what Rainwater would profit from Mo3 being unalive. Then he goes on to say because he would feel like Rainwater would make more money with Mo3 being alive than he would with him being unalive. And he is a person that knows, because let's not forget, he is the person that they are saying is responsible for putting the hit on Mo3. So he would know if Rainwater has something to do with it or not. And seeing that these guys don't see eye to eye anyway, I think if he had an inkling of Rainwater doing anything when it comes to Mo3, he probably would have threw him up under the bus already. I'm just saying. Remember I said this in the other live here. Remember I said it on the interview. Okay. Yella keep it in the streets. He not gonna tell y'all ish. Well, he just told us that Rainwater didn't have nothing to do with nothing. 88 about to make this. Oh my goodness. But three said it was behind a woman in this say cheese interview. Well, we get the other side. Yella Beezy said it wasn't about no woman. Y'all just heard it with y'all own ears. I'm telling y'all, this is what the other side say. They say we don't never pay attention to the other side. So I've been giving y'all a dose here lately. You know what I'm saying? To what these other people be talking about. Bullish. Yeah, let's go, Fancy. All right, let's go, y'all. So he got no quarrels with it being a jealous baby daddy. Yella Beezy, like, why Rainwater don't tell the world that? You know what I'm saying? Why is he telling y'all that? Why he ain't telling the world that it was a jealous baby daddy? But he did. He told the world, he most definitely, that was his first almost statement. Once he found out what was going on, he said it was a jealous baby daddy. He told everybody. But I guess Yella, he's so used to people blaming him, you know what I'm saying, that he must have forgot that Chun just told you he said it was a jealous baby daddy. Or did they hit a little close to home? You know what I'm saying? Yella say the nigga don't know what's going on. They trying to put stuff together. They don't know. The folks don't even know. Talking about the laws. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put stuff together. Y'all don't know what's going on.
You can't even put it on there because, not trying to be funny, he got a lying tongue. You can't
put said you can't put it on that. Rainwater got a lying tongue. That's what he said. You can't even put it on the jealous baby daddy. That's what Yella said. How would he know that you couldn't put it on the jealous baby daddy? It seemed like he shouldn't even said that. It seemed like he should have just kept his mouth closed and let it run with the jealous baby daddy scenario. You hear me? You hear me? He said Rain got a lying tongue. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? But he also said it wasn't about no jealous baby daddy. Well, Yella Beezy, what? Go ahead and tell us what it was actually about then, sir. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. The baby daddy, your homeboy, Yella. The baby daddy, your homeboy. That's why you trying, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, he your homeboy, and he locked up for it. You know, but you saying you can't just put it on that because Rain got a lying tongue, you know what I'm saying? And people don't know actually what it is. This, that, and the third. And this was before he got picked up, guys. So yeah, he most definitely know what went on. But that boy didn't want to talk about 3. You know what I'm saying? That boy did not want to talk about 3 at all. You right. He did look a little nervous because man, look, he ain't been saying nothing. Then he came out and started talking. Then he started talking and went to jail. He should have just never said nothing. And Rainwater be saying them interviews, these interviews right here that we've been watching, you know what I'm saying, are the reason why Yella Beezy is locked up right now. So why you and 3 didn't hash out y'all situation for him to be unalive, man? You know what I'm saying? You should have talked about it, Yella. Woo-wee, man. Shout out to Maddie for that fitted piece, man. I most definitely appreciate that. She say, salute my hair, Golden Girls in this, let's go my hair. Absolutely. Shout out to you and thank you. You know what I'm saying? For that 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that sit there for a second, let it simmer. Just like they be talking about yelling them gonna keep it in the street, whatever. Did y'all forget that them dudes was telling on Sean G and Mo3? They got Mo3 locked up from the Frisco show. They most definitely was involved in the laws themselves too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was incorporating the police. It ain't like they was just, you know, chilling in the cut, you know, not saying nothing, you know, keep it. No, they went to the, did we forget? Y'all forgot that to the people who saying Mo3 and them was wrong for what they did, you know, Miss Nicole want justice through the court. Did we forget that they did it as well? Man, shout out to Gina, came through with that 10. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Gina. Thank you. But did we forget that yelling them went to the police too? Their name was on the paperwork. Sean G showed it. Not only that, they was getting Sean G locked up. Remember? Y'all remember that? I'm just saying. Maddie, this one for you and Gina, man. This for all the people who donated to the channel, man. Give me, hey, we gonna jam this. We be right back. The love, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the love. What's up with it, Rap Snack? Yeah, man. You got to be done been through something in order to be able to feel that. You know what I'm saying? When he say that second chance, man. Sometimes that second chance be crucial. You know, and you be wishing you can just get one, man. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely like that song as well. You know, when it first came out, that's how I started out my mornings. I ain't gonna lie, I would wake up, you know, and while I'm getting myself together, I'm playing Second Chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Grateful for that second chance that the Lord gave me. I'm just saying, man, you got to be done had one in order to be able to relate. But anyway, let's get back to it, man. Yella Beezy in his own words. Let's go. Know why it's so low. That's just how it is. I turned it all the way up. It's all the way up loud as it go. It's low because that's how they recorded it. That's right. He took you from the cruel world, Mo3. Let's go. Yeah, real talk, man. Shout out to y'all. Let's continue. Now he's talking about if him and Rainwater could have had a sit down. You know what I'm saying? That's what Sean Cotton asked him. Hey, man, would y'all be able to sit down? Yella act like he was willing to sit down with Rainwater, but they didn't feel like Rainwater was going to do it. Shout out to Janice for being a member for the last 12 months. She say, Oak Cliff in this, let's go, Mahaya. Absolutely. Shout out to you. And thank you for being a member for so long, man. Shout out to all of my long-standing members. Let's go. Of course you don't need no gun. Yella, you got the people with the guns. But right here, he's acting like Rainwater been picking on him. You know what I'm saying? He begging for Rainwater to just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? He say, man, just leave me alone. Listen to it.
I don't need no guns.
I don't need no gun.
To security.
Man, I don't need no gun. And then
saying Rainwater tactic is the beef. You know what I'm saying? And he's half of the reason why stuff messed up in the city now. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's acting like Rainwater been antagonizing him, guys. He says he's antagonistic ways. You know, leave me out of your theories and your conspiracies and all of that. Yella, like, man, he just wanted Rain to leave him alone. But it seems that Rain must have been applying pressure, Cake, you know, because he most definitely asking for Rainwater to leave him alone right here.
Outside.
What's the update with the lawsuit? Is
I don't know.
Reach a settlement or?
I ain't got nothing to give him. You stay on your side, I stay on my side.
He gonna throw it out or?
I don't know. I ain't got nothing to give a person.
Cause this was like year what 4, 5?
I don't know what to give I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to give a person.
What about the girl that
right? Everybody's saying the same thing, including Trap Boy, you know, including a lot of other people. Everybody's saying the same thing. Real talk. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. They all say the same thing when it comes to Rain. Shout out to Maddie for that 10. She say, Mahel, play the Second Chance Mo3 when you close out. I got you, Maddie. I most definitely got you. Shout out to you for being such a generous donator to the channel. I most definitely appreciate it, man. Yeah, Yella Beezy, man, listen. And do the same shit on YouTube. Okay, all right, let's go.
That said that shit about you. The girl that accused you of.
It was a money scheme.
God damn, bro. How you?
God, bro. God got me. You know, that's why I made a post. I said, God, I know what they say, being on the list of being on the strongest soldiers.
Yeah.
God, I'm tired of being the strongest soldier. I just want these next couple of years, just let me be happy. Just let me live peacefully. The next go run, I don't.
And the Lord did not answer your prayer, buddy. Talking about you don't want no problem this year, this next go around. You just want to live in peace. Well, maybe you will find that peace in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you're going, boy. Forever. They're going to at least give you 30, 50, or forever for what you did. He most definitely didn't answer your prayer. Well, he might have answered your prayer. It just wasn't the way you thought it was going to be. Now, you thought you had to go through all you had to go through, boy. You got the biggest fight of your life coming up now, boy. You got to go in front of them folks in that courthouse. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a suit on. You know, they're going to sit you behind there. You're going to listen to that prosecutor bring up every bad thing you ever done in your life. The prosecutor is going to paint you in the worst light possible. You know, then they're going to get up there and say that you paid somebody to unalive somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that ain't going to look good for you, buddy. You ain't going to get no kind of peace. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna live in prosperity. They finna give you 30, 50, or forever. Beef bad for business. It ain't gonna bring nothing but police and drama. Well, at least he gave some words of wisdom to the youth, so they don't wind up taking the same route that he took. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, from Yella Beezy's own mouth, he say the beef don't bring nothing but drama and the police. Yeah, and he know. Look what position he in now. All right, so we got the Dallas folks in here. Yella Beezy say he had one of the longest runs in Dallas. Is that true? You know what I'm saying? Was he one of the biggest artists in Dallas? Now, I've heard people, like Rainwater even testify to the fact, that Yella was more, out there at 3 at that time. He had the machine behind him. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that Yella really had one of the best runs in Dallas? Buddy gone, Q1 made a post with the 40K, the caption, he said, put a bag on him. Now I'm up. Y'all better have proof where that 40K went. That's what I said. They keep on saying the burden is on the prosecution. Well, they already telling y'all where they think that money went. They think it was paid to Key1. They think that's why it was withdrawn. So when Yella gonna have to show what he really did with that money. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say a lot when it comes to Boosie here. I already know we getting to Boosie in a minute. You know what I'm saying? About Boosie getting hit up at Big T. A lot of people think that Key1 may have been behind that, popping it, y'all remember when we used to dispute the Good Lives and Scratch, disrupt the Good Lives and Scratch. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why it ain't no link down there. Ain't no messing up this. Hey, listen.
Yep.
I love that you be on the side of the law. Let me tell you this. You right. You know what I'm saying? It's speculation. But I done seen some people get done got jammed, you know what I'm saying, something down the road behind some speculation. And then you got to think about this, Elevate. With the beef that was going on in the street between Yella Beezy and Mo3, with the beef, then you take the interviews and the songs from Trap, you know what I'm saying? And then you take Yella Beezy's that 40,000, and then his gang being the ones telling on him, plus whatever witnesses they got to other witnesses they had to this situation. I think that they gonna have enough, to find this dude guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, because even though they may not be able to, even if they couldn't quite, I feel like even if they couldn't quite just prove the things, all of these things together, like all of these things and wrapped into one, most definitely paints a vivid picture of what actually happened, which could lead people, to believe that Yella Beezy did what they said he did, if that makes sense. If I was a juror, they put all this stuff in front of me, the beef songs, the interviews, you know what I'm saying, and whatever else they got, Devin being around yelling them, this is all, come on now. It was even the lawman when he went on the news, when they first seen it happen, they said this had to be, a targeted attack. This was not just random. You know what I'm saying? This was set up. This was, a hit. That's what the laws was saying, just off their presumptions from what they seen happen on the highway. So what make you think a jury wouldn't feel the same way with all the evidence laid out on the table? Riddle me that. Let's go, Josh. Josh says all they have to do is look at the motive timeline, and they'll see what the state is trying to present. Yeah, or going to be presenting. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that with Key1 and Yella together at that show, days prior to the unaliving of Mo3, man, I feel like when they lay it all on the table, man, it ain't gonna be no doubt in them jurors' mind that Yella Beezy had something to do with this. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like if they could find a way to get Trap off in there, it ain't no way they ain't gonna feel like Trap has something to do with it. I feel like they feel like Trap has something to do with it. They just don't got enough evidence to charge Trap like they did Yella. Absolutely. Key1 was playing the bodyguard. He said that himself. Even in that scenario that he gave me and Josh, when he said that whoever told whoever, said that Yella was scared to go do a show, somebody told him, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. We sending Key1 with you. You know what I'm saying? And if And if anything happened to you, then we gonna ride, you know, and Q1 gonna do basically what he got to do, which is be the shooter. Yeah, he they hitman. He basically putting himself as they hitman when he talked to you and telling you that he was running security for Yella and he ain't even supposed to have no gun. He a convicted felon prior to, you know, the unaliving. So him saying that he's running, you know, basically as security, you know, is enough to that's their muscle right there, right? That's how I see it. Well, they still litigating on what comes in or not, or how much comes in. That's why I said trying. Okay, I bet, Josh. You know what I'm saying? We can only hope. We saw how Thug's case went, absolutely. And in Texas, they do what they wanted to, what they want to do. Money talk and nonsense walk. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some money, you can potentially get out of there. And then, hey, let's not overlook the fact that Yella got money and people inside the court system. I mean, anything can happen, but I'm predicting he's going to get found guilty. Y'all going to leave Trap alone. He ain't bothered no stir the pot. Trap bothered everybody. Trap just got lucky and didn't get picked up. Can't trap money. Let's go. My guy, what's up, Tussle? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. They got everything from Hector to Mo3 out the gym and everything in between. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yella had to use his mainstream bank account, the other deal with cash money. That's why they didn't get trapped. Yella stayed in Mexico 6 months a day after 3 passed. That's enough. LOL. That's a fact, Jack. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, sharing, and subscribe. If you ain't hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? Hit it. It's over 700 people in the building. We should at least have 500 likes. Let me look over and see where we at. We at 362. Hit my like button, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm up early with this good content, man. Hit the like button. If you can't hit the Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, or send a gift, hit the like button. It's free. All right, what you saying? This sector questions prosecution, but believe everything that come out of Q1 or Rainmouth. They want Yella to be innocent so bad. Oh well, losers. Well, let me say this: I'm a part of this sector, Newport, and I most definitely no. I don't need for nobody guilty to be innocent. You know what I'm saying? So if you guilty, you need to be guilty, and if you innocent, be innocent. Yeah, man. Everybody ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Mo3 fan. You know, if Yella Beezy paid that money, they able to prove it. I want him in jail. You know what I'm saying? Q1, he pulled the trigger. He unalived Mo3. They can prove that's him running down the highway. I want him in jail. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if they able to wiggle their way out of it, man, I'm not a judge. You know, at the end of the day, I think they guilty as hell. But if a jury find them innocent, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, everybody ain't on that. Can y'all hear me? They dodging it, they dragging their feet with this case. I'm sick of it. Pimp tight. I don't think they may be dragged, but it might be for the best though. Drag your feet. Make sure you get it right. So when you prosecute it, it ain't no wiggle room. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with as long as they taking, it ain't gonna be no wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no wiggle room for him. Take your time. Make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's. That way he can't wiggle out. You got him hook, line, and sinker. People act like you can't be convicted based off circumstantial evidence. Only direct evidence. Yeah, they got both. Let's go. No, we couldn't hear you for a little, but now we can. I bet. I don't know what happened. I had to get back in here. But let's go. Yeah, Maserati Ye. Yeah, Maserati there. Maserati Ye was there when you got slapped too. 3 said you can. It was me, you, Maserati Ye. We was all standing at the DJ booth. Yeah, that's when I told Trap I was gonna slap his partner. Yeah, Maserati Ye was there too. To orchestrate some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know how to orchestrate it. Don't lie and pay for it too. I ain't even heard Yella Beezy and Zillionaire song, but I can tell you it's trash, and I ain't even heard it yet because Zillionaire can't rap. He said if I see his people to this day, I would give him some money. Yella talking about giving 3 people some money if he seen them today. Well, you gave Q1 money. You put it on his head. Give him all your money. Because let me give y'all breaking news. Some of y'all may not know. I seen somewhere where it said that Miss Nicole, y'all, has an I guess it's like a wrongful death lawsuit or something like that, some kind of lawsuit against Yella Beezy, you know, for the unaliving of Mo3. You know, so after he goes to court, you know, whether he's found innocent or guilty, he's still gonna have to face that from her. That ain't no cap. That ain't hell no. I don't think there's no cap. And you know, when it comes to that right there, yeah. Oh, you talking about the giving the money part? Yeah, that's messed up, ain't it? Knowing good as well you had something to do with the man's demise, and they asked you that question. But yeah, they saying that Miss Nicole, thank you, Jency. Yeah, appreciate it. They saying Miss Nicole has like a lawsuit against Yella Beezy. You know, it's like a civil case because the burden of proof ain't as heavy as like a real what is it, like a what kind of charge, like, you know, a charge you can go to jail for. The burden of proof is not as heavy in civil court, so she's gonna take Yella Beezy to civil court over the unalive in the Mo3. You know what I'm saying? She has a case on Yella, a civil suit. There we go. Yeah, a civil suit. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, she got a civil suit on Yella Beezy. Yeah, a civil case is different from a criminal case. Absolutely. That, man, shout out to y'all, man, for keeping me on point. Y'all know I'm getting old, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a criminal, the burden of proof is not as heavy as it is in a criminal case. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she got a chance of getting us some money. Same like they did OJ Simpson, not guilty, but he had a civil suit. Absolutely, where the family wanted the money. So that says a lot about what she think about the outcome of the case. That's what Nika say. Or maybe Nika, that's the way for her to protect herself either way. Even if he's not found guilty, you know, of the criminal charges, she still, you know, can get him found guilty in the civil case. But yeah, I agree with you. That may be a look into her mind frame of how she thinks about this case. You might be right. Keyone said no way he would do somebody out for 40K. That means he got more than that. Or he was looking to get more than that. He probably didn't get paid the rest, but he was acting like OJ when he said that you talking about. We the same age, man. Let's go. Now we get to the Boosie situation, guys. Now, like I said, it was a lot of people trying to say that Keyone was the one that popped Boosie, and in this interview, Yella Beezy is finna give y'all a little insight into the way that he thinks when it comes to Lil Boosie. I didn't see it. Say, did you see him wipe his nose when he said when that happened? Man, that's crazy. Wiping the man, they good at wiping their nose. You got to know what that means. I most definitely missed that. Good thing you caught it though. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do a tour through the Lulu. Yeah, that's most definitely fancy. Only places he gonna be touring is the new jails they gonna be shipping him to. Put money on Mo3 head to unalive him, and you most definitely send him to jail in Frisco. So you lying again. You most definitely want to see people unalive, and you most definitely try to put people in jail at one point. Man, stop saying you hope man, let me tell you something. You heard about my background, got too much felonies. I can't be on no jury, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about me being a part of the jury. You know what I'm saying? What 3 say? You heard about my background, got too much felonies. Dang, can't beat them, join them. That's dope.
Condolences sent their way. You know what I'm saying? Condolences sent their way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, hate that it even happened.
I hate that it even happened. He feel uncomfortable even saying what he's saying. And then right after that, they turn around and pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Turn around and pick him up. He spoke on the situation with Rainwater. You know what I'm saying? Basically said that they've been having, you know, beef before the Mo3 situation. You know, that he felt like Rain, you know, incorporated Roy Lee and Mo3 to fight his battles. You know what I'm saying? This nigga body language tell the whole story. He was very uncomfortable with it. He can't even say 3 names, shaking my head. Yeah, condolences to them over there. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we stuck in our ways to justice. Absolutely. Maybe if 3 would have just focused on being an artist. Yeah, you know, I say the same thing, man. You know, it's really sad for both parties. You know what I'm saying? They both strive to make it to the top. They both wind up seeing it, but the streets, you know, kept them at odds, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The streets and the beef and the things that was going on within the music, I think both parties should have just focused on music, and we wouldn't be where we are today had they done that. But since they didn't, and they was trying to live by the street code, that's why we at where we at. But he most definitely spoke on Boosie. He most definitely spoke on Rain. He most definitely spoke of moments, a little bit about Earl, but hey, the whole thing that I took was he followed on the same path that Trap them put down. That's what we heard Ty them say, the same thing, that whether indirectly or directly, he feels like Rainwater played a part due to him thinking that the negativity is what bring the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole little strategy. That's what they're saying. Ain't what I'm saying. That's what they saying. That his whole little strategy of the beef is what's gonna take you to the top. Ain't what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? So Yella Beezy feels like Rainwater holds some responsibility when it comes to what happened with Mo3. So since he blaming Rain, I think he should most definitely own up to his part of what he did to unalive Mo3 by dropping that money. I'm just saying though, man. Yeah, man. If you ain't hit that like button, hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we got Room 901. They going live later with some Yella Beezy. With a Yella Beezy topic. I think I seen it set up like at 5:30 or something like that. They're gonna be over there at Room 901 breaking it down. To be honest, I think 3 would be locked up. If he was here, he was gonna get into some ish no matter what. I think so too. And I heard Rainwater say that as well. He feel like because they said the whole HSM was under investigation already before Mo3 even passed away. So I'm pretty sure with the things he was rapping and talking about, you know what I'm saying, within them raps, that had he still been alive, he'd have most definitely been in somebody jail or facing somebody trial, because they was most definitely looking to get 3 as well. It just so happened he passed away before they can get to him, and now they got to get his unalivers. You know what I'm saying? In which if Yella Beezy paid a part, I most definitely think he deserved to go to jail as well as the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait till August, because that's when everything gonna come out. And man, oh man, I think it's gonna be something to see. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Y'all know I most definitely appreciate it. Shout out to anybody that sent a super chat or a super sticker, you know what I'm saying, or a gift or a cash app, you know what I'm saying? No, you are appreciated, man. You are most definitely appreciated. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? It says Nika say Rain still do right now to this day, outside of acting like he wants to fight and someone slides only to sit down to do an interview with the same character. Everyone can't be lying. So she's most definitely saying, hey man, it's a pattern when it come to old Rain, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Mo3 Foundation posted Monday. All right. It's sad, and both parties need a sector. Oh man, nice stream, gang. Already, man. You know what I'm saying? Already, Sandra. Appreciate you being here. Good live, man. Already, y'all. I'll catch y'all later on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take from it what you take from it. But what I take from it is, man, Dallas lost one of the best things ever happened to them. The ops thought their careers was gonna blow up once they got Mo3 out the way, and they found out the hard way. Sometimes when you eliminate your competition, nobody pays attention to you anymore. Real talk. And you become irrelevant, because the only thing that was keeping you relevant or keeping y'all relevant was Mo3. So when y'all took Mo3 out the game, y'all lost y'all relevance, and nobody don't even pay attention to you no more. Now you done got locked up, had to post bonds, and fighting for your life in jail. You know what I'm saying? The same way 3 was fighting for his life on that highway, that's gonna be the same. I'm just saying. Hit y'all later on, man. Y'all be good.